Hey everyone, this is Eric Miller with Econologics Financial Advisors. Today we're going to talk about taxes. Tell me if this has ever happened to you. So, you get an email from your accountant, and in the email it basically says, hey, here is your tax liability. It's usually some huge number that you're like, oh my God, I don't know where I'm going to get the money for that. And then the solution presented is generally, number one, spend a bunch of money on equipment or stuff that you may or may not need, or number two, put a bunch of money into some kind of retirement plan as the only strategy to minimize your tax liability. Okay, so we have a name for that in our office. It's called lazy tax planning. So look, tax planning is not something that you do on April 14th. It's something that needs to be done early on, the beginning of the year, because taxes are your most predictable expense. You know that they're coming. So there has to be a plan in place of how to minimize your tax liability. Look, most of your accountants are not experts at minimizing your tax liability. Their job is to prepare your taxes. Now, what can you do? Well, number one, you cannot sit back and just assume that someone is going to help you minimize your tax liability. It is not a passive activity. It's something that you have to be very active about. So you have to look for strategies and strategists and people out in the industry that can help you minimize your tax liability. The reality is that there are a number of deductions that you can use. There's not going to be a one-size-fits-all or one solution fits all. There's a number of different types of deductions that you can take from basic deductions to more advanced deductions. But the key is that you have to know where to go to get the right information so that you can look at these deductions, you can consult with your accountant and see if they are relevant for you. Now, we just happen to be experts in the healthcare industry, so we've had a lot of experience with accountants and CPAs, and we know the deductions that a lot of practice owners can use to help minimize their tax liability. So I'm going to encourage you to go to our website. We have a number of assessments and downloads that you can take advantage of, or if you want to register for a free consultation with one of our advisors or one of our Econologics specialists, then do that. But do something, because your tax liability is not going to go down. It's only going to go up. And I know a lot of you have this as a big problem, and it's something that is solvable. You can do something about it, so make sure that you do. All right, I hope that information was helpful. My point is that I want you to take some action to reduce your tax liability. This is Eric Miller. Do well.